Let the little children come to me, Jesus said, and do not hinder them, for to such belongs the kingdom of heaven. Charlotte, Daniel, Olivia, Josephine, Anna, Dylan, Madeline, Catherine, Chase, Jesse, James, Grace, Emily, Jack, Noah, Caroline, Jessica, Benjamin, Avliel, Allison. God has called them all home.
And your idea is that all teachers will be armed?
No, not at all. I don't think that all teachers are capable of being armed. I don't think that they can handle it. It's too serious a situation. I think only volunteer teachers that are willing to go through extra training should be able to carry their weapons in school.
Look, there is a constitutional right to bear arms. When I go to a college campus,
even in a school,
I can't bring my gun onto a college campus. It's a gun-free zone. And we wonder why we have so many rapes on college campus and sexual assaults, because we are disarming people that would ordinarily be allowed to carry guns to protect themselves.
Mr. Jones.
It's an arbitrary, geographic sort of a gun-free zone that actually ends up putting people in danger.
Remember, in some cases, and a lot of people have made this case, teachers should be able to have guns. Trained teachers should be able to have guns in classrooms.
I wish to God she had had an M4 in her office locked up.
Right. Where would these teachers who are armed put the guns when they're at school?
I've thought about that a lot in the last couple of days, and I've actually been asked that question. And personally, I think on their person. I think that way they know where the weapon is all the time, and it's immediately accessible.
My goal is if someone comes in to try to hurt my little ones, that they are killed.
You know, we select these folks, and I get with the superintendent and the principal, and they have to be physically fit, they have to be mentally fit, they have to have a psych eval. And, you know, one person, there's 4 numbers that come to mind, so 30 seconds, if I can show them where we can slow that person down for 30 seconds, they're going to move to the next breach point. 2 seconds, a properly trained individual can draw and shoot in 2 seconds. 5 minutes, most of these are over in 5 minutes. And 10 minutes is about the average for our law enforcement response time to any incident.
We know the layout of the school. We know who the good people are, who the bad people are. We're going to be able to assess very, very quickly what's going on. Whereas someone coming in, the sheriff coming in, they don't know the layout of the school, they don't know who's here, who's the bad guy.
Should teachers have the right to carry weapons if they want?
Absolutely. I am not for arming teachers against their will, forcing school administrators to learn how to use guns if they don't want to. But if a local school has decided that this is how we want to train teachers and deal with the very rare case of a mass shooting at a school, then it should be up to that jurisdiction. And if someone...
In tiny Wichita Falls, Texas, some students say there's one thing that makes them feel safer. Their teachers are armed.
I like it because it kind of makes me feel safer. Because, I mean, it's terrible. We don't have a police station here.
When you've proven that you're capable of handling a weapon safely, I think you ought to be able to carry it anywhere. And if you're a nurse, that's a good place. If you're a clergyman, that's a good place. If you're a teacher, that's a good place.
I've heard the argument about teachers are not policemen. At the end of the day, if we was to have an active shooter, I would rather be able to call a parent and say your child is fine, as opposed to a shooter actually killing a bunch of kids. To me, that's just something I'm not prepared to live with.